Hi, I'm KB with Nerdophiles. How are you?
Very well. How are you?
Doing well. Lovely, lovely film. So, after directing the first film, when did you have the idea to kind of incorporate the real life story of the Matchstick Girl strike into this one?
Well, we started off thinking that it had to be a grittier story in the second film, and we wanted to get it involved with girls and young women from a very different background. That was the beginning of our idea. We saw her going off into the city on a bicycle, and I thought, you're going to find some very different people out there. So with that as a starting point, we looked for a world in which she might inhabit. We found the East End, which was mentioned also in the book on which the film is based. And we just stumbled upon the Match Girl strike of 1888. It just seemed like a perfect topic that involved sisterhood, union, they have the courage, finding the courage to change, but only by standing together. And we thought, well, this is a story of going from I to we, from the individualist story of the first film to finding that for true development and to grow up in life, we have to work with others and to sometimes sacrifice our pride, ask for help, and work as a group. So it kind of started to write itself from there.
You're right. I mean, it is a very lovely story about community and the power of working together, which I told Henry I really appreciate it because he said, that's probably the greatest lesson that he learns from Enola is he does not have to do it alone. And
Yeah.
so I loved seeing that Enola too learns that lesson. But, it's the perfect story because Enola is such a brave and strong and kind of brilliant young girl, in the book series and in the film series. So what are your favorite scenes to kind of showcase about her specifically and the iconic Holmes family when directing?
God, I think that I love the scene where she and Sherlock first had that big debate once she's rescued him from the street, drunk. He wakes up in the morning and they immediately set to with each other and start to tease in the same way the actors did. Two minds really meeting as equals and teasing each other out with a combination of affection and rivalry. Felt like a real relationship between a brother and a sister. Brilliantly written by Jack. The Dundee cake is this sort of, a distracting aspect to try and get her out the door. And then his knowledge that she was just, even however drunk he was, he managed to locate the most extraordinary detail from the previous night and realizes that she's been working in a match factory and that she's gone into a fight. It involved the spirit of Enola with some of the classic Sherlockisms that we've come to love, his power of deductions and observation, all together in one scene.
Well, I love that scene as well because I mostly was like, leave it to Sherlock, but also a big brother to still be able to pay attention to what is really truly going on with his younger sister. And it's a fantastic film. It's fun, but it's also educational, which I really appreciate. And I do hope more people learn more about the Match Girl strike, after watching this. So thank you so much for chatting with Nerdophiles.
Pleasure.
Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Have a good
Bye.
day.